PAILs is going to be the concept we use most in our kin stretch classes. PAILs stands for Progressive Angular Isometric Loading. To break that down some more, that means we are progressing the angle of the stretch, meaning progressing is the elongating side, the side that's getting stretched. We're progressing the angle while we isometrically start to load that angle, so we're going to be strengthening that angle. RAILs stands for Regressive Angular Isometric Loading. I'm going to break that down some more. We are regressing the angle, which is the part back here that's going to be closing up, while isometrically loading that regressing angle. So what does that mean? That means for every stretch that we're going to be getting into, we are going to be strengthening the progressing side, the lengthening side, and we're also going to be strengthening the regressing side, which is the shortening side. Why do we do PAILs and RAILs? They are a great way to strengthen the end ranges of your joints. That mid-range is something we already own because we use it so often in our day-to-day lives. What we don't use is our end ranges. So the PAILs and RAILs helps us to strengthen both sides of the angle in those end ranges, whether it be short or long, however you want to put it. They're also great for alleviating any tightness that you're feeling, that stretch reflex that you're feeling. Also great for opening up more usable range of motion, giving you more feedback, giving you better neurological function with the rest of your joints. And they're safe. Of all the types of ways we can produce force while we're in an exercise or a stretch, isometrics are the safest way to do so. Okay? Now, a few things to remember when we are getting in these PAILs and RAILs positions or while we're doing our cars is to avoid any pinching areas on the regressing angle. Again, if I go up into this stretch here and the back side, I start to feel a pinch at my end range. Take that as a sign as you've gone a little too far, so back away from it because that's your body telling you there's some dysfunction going on in that joint. Another concept we use with PAILs and RAILs that I want you to be very well at managing is the law of irradiation. Now, you'll hear me say the word irradiate a lot. And what the term irradiate means is creating tension from the inside of your body, okay, using your internal forces. So here's an example. Try it with me if you can. Place your hands together. Now, since isometric training means we are creating force towards an immovable object, we're not moving. Place your hands together here. Now, for example, you'll see during the kin stretch classes, I'll say, ramp up the PAILs contraction 20%, 30, 40, so on and so forth. I want you to think 20%, you're only using the muscles in your hands to push them together. 40%, I want you to now fire up those forearms to help you push your hands together even harder. 60%, let's involve the rest of the arms, some shoulder, upper body. Now you're getting stronger at it, aren't you? 80%, let that tension leak down into your belly, butt, legs, and then maximum safest effort here. Now we're really driving our hands together. So this concept is pretty much saying that the more I can recruit from neighboring joints to help me complete this task, the stronger I'm going to be at this task, okay? Now, if I'm asking you to ramp up 20, 40, so on and so forth, and you feel like your safest, greatest effort was at 40%, stay there. Manage your body well. You don't want to PAILs your way into any pain or an injury or anything like that. Over time, you'll get stronger. Over time, you can ramp up even more and more and more. But just know that when you are ramping up, try to engage as much of the neighboring joints first before we leak that tension throughout the rest of the body.